Superstar, thank you very much for tuning in. Look what I got! It's the Predator. Like I was saying, this is the Predator from the latest line of NECA products as a part of the Kenner Tribute series, and it's called the Classic series. So this Predator is probably a figure that I would have had when I was a kid. It looks to be exactly the same style and everything. What I like about the look of the figure as well is if you were to stand that next to one of those, it was Funko that released those like Savage World ones, it would look a lot like that, to be honest. It's the very same sort of size and style. So this is about the size of figures that were around when I was a kid. Not quite 6 inches, about 5 1/4 inch. But he does come with a boatload of accessories, and I can't wait to break him out of the packaging. But first of all, I want to go to the desk cam to show you guys this awesome packaging and everything that's on it. So let's go straight to the desk cam. So guys, here it is out of the packaging. Well, in the packaging still, it's the Predator. This is the brand new Berserker Predator with a removable mask and spring-activated cannon, brought to you by NECA. Now this is a Kenner Tribute figure, and they're calling this the Classic series. It's a part of the Ultimate Alien Hunter old school packaging, which was also where Laser Shot came from and a couple of others. But this is one of the newer sort of designs, and it's looks to be about 5 1/4 inches. We will have a look at that in a moment. And if we spin the box around, guys, you can see that other figures from other waves are on the back here, including Predator there. They put Laser Shot down there as well, which is interesting. But the Clan Leader and Laser Shot Predator both had this packaging on it, the Ultimate Alien Hunter Predator. Then, of course, we've got some Alien line there. That Gorilla Alien is my favourite. And then the new Classic series, which is based on the old Kenner-style product. The stage is set for the ultimate battle between the universe's 2 most ferocious enemies. It's the gruesome aliens against the big game hunting Predator. Who will win, the beast or the hunter? Can the Predator stop the evil aliens before the galaxy is destroyed? And so far they've released this Predator and this version of the alien, the Neomorph alien from the latest movie. And again, it's just got like a little thing on the bottom that shows you how it works, and it's got the NECA logo in the classic Kenner style. So, let's go ahead and break this Berserker out of the packaging and take a closer look at this figure. Alright guys, let's break this Predator out of the box. I need to get my hands on the alien yet. I haven't managed to find one. But I did get this on Amazon for a pretty reasonable price. It was marked up at, I think it was $22.99. However, I have seen on... was it Kapow Toys, they have them both in stock now, marked down as well. So it might be worth grabbing one from them. That's kapowtoys.co.uk. Just the one of them. Well, it's full time. There we go. Predator's free. Okay, he also comes with his cannon here. A mask. I like how, unlike the normal boxes you get from NECA, you can kind of open them, you know, mess around with the figure and put them back. I'm a little bit upset that, obviously, with these kind of figures that are on the old school packaging, they didn't create like a blister box so that you could pop it off and pop it back on. So you could keep the card back in good nick and keep it as an awesome collectible. But we broke it out of the box. Because that's what I do, guys. I unbox things so you don't have to. So if you're an inbox collector, this channel's a good one for you to watch, as we do unbox all collectibles on this channel. Alright guys, here he is out of the packaging. Yeah, this is definitely like the old style figure I would have had as a kid. So you can see his arms are sticking out, like 10 ton, like just like He-Man and stuff like that, where the figures didn't have much in the way of articulation. So all in all, this is a 5 POA, believe it or not, for what it is. I think it might be a 6 or 7 POA actually. The head, yeah, can just turn left and right. There's no up or down motion in that at all. His arms obviously are just lifting up and down, just like static 5 POAs would. One with an open palm hand and one with the fisticuff hand. His legs lift forward as well as backwards a little bit. There is the waist swivel? Oh no, there's not even waist swivel. I was assuming there was waist swivel there, but there's not even waist swivel. So yeah, it is 5 POA. Old school. Yeah, so this would have been one of those figures that I would definitely have had as a child, with it being the way it looks and stuff. I know they made a Terminator line where the Terminators were 5 POA, just like, and the front of his whole body popped off to reveal the endoskeleton and stuff like that. And there was one that had the big clawed hand, and then there was the one with the T-1000 where he pushed a button on his waist and he just blew up, and like the body part just popped off and stuff. So yeah. That's where this kind of comes from. It's from that era. But sadly, as a kid, I actually didn't have... I think I only had like 1 or 2 Predators. I was surprised I didn't have any more, that much more than that. But let's go down to the desk cam, guys, so you get an up-close person look at this awesome Predator. So here is the Predator out of the packaging, guys, looking pretty swish. The detailing on this Predator is very nice. I'm loving the lines in the head and stuff like that. And if we rotate around, you can see into the Predator's actual face sculpt there, and it is very detailed. Very nicely done. So there's a lot more detail than the original figures would have had. A lot more detailing. But this figure is very nice. It's like got like the modern aesthetic look with the old school style of body and articulation, which is really interesting to me. It's kind of cool to get these retrograde figures in a modern world, where we're so used to having so much articulation now for posability and stuff. Whereas this is proper like old school, having to stand him in a certain position because his foot's off the ground. And yeah, I love that. It just proper brings me back to being a kid. And this Predator, I didn't have this exact one as a kid either. I can't remember the one I had. But it definitely weren't this one. It might have even been laser shot, you know. I might have had that LED one. One that fired the little... Yeah, because it had like the little laser shot eye, didn't it? Just like the modern... Like the new one did, but like a crappier version. You had to hold the button down to get the laser to come on. But yeah, this one would have been awesome, the Berserker Predator, to have as a kid. It's so nice. So let's go ahead and get the spinny wheel activated so it spins around a little bit for us here, so we can see the back as well. The figure, whilst it's rotating, we'll just have a look up and down here, and I do like the detailing, like the boots and stuff, of like the scales on them. And they have put like line things to articulate the muscles in his legs and arms and things. There's even gone down to like the nails or the claws and things on the armour. Sorry, on the hands. And again, the armour's nicely detailed and painted. I haven't seen much paint cracking or much issues here. There's the nice red design on the back of his sort of dreadlocks. Yeah, very well created, actually. It's very well put together. And like I said, I don't see many issues with this figure, especially with the paint apps. Paint apps are very detailed and nice on this, as far as we can see, which is awesome. What do you guys think of this classic Predator? Are you going to be picking up the classic series? Maybe that alien as well, the Xenomorph? Let us know in the comments below your thoughts. So guys, I know a lot of people have been asking about the size and scale of this Predator, because it is a little bit unusual and a little bit different. So here he is at the side of the NECA Terminator from the Kenner Tribute line. As you can see, there's a difference there of about 2 inches. This figure is about 5 1/4 inches, I would say. And this Terminator here is obviously the 7-inch mark. And it looks even more ridiculous when you compare an actual Predator to the new Predator. It looks like he's taking his little nephew on a hunting adventure. So yeah, that's kind of how it looks, guys, opposite them. It's not bad. I mean, it's not ridiculously over the top. I tell you what this figure line is about the same scale of. This figure line does look right at home if you do put them opposite the toy box figure line. They are a little bit taller than the toy box figures, but when you look at them side by side like this, it's about the right height difference between a Predator and a regular humanoid. So I kind of like that. So they are kind of in scale with those Star Wars figures in the toy box line, if that's something you want to do for a bit of a giggle. Yeah, about the same, about just a little bit taller than a toy box figure. Just a little, well, about 2 inches shorter than a NECA figure, so he's about 5 1/4 inches. Wouldn't look good opposite your 6-inch figures either, because your 6-inch figure would be taller than him, and that wouldn't look right in the lore of Predator, because he's meant to be quite tall compared to humans. So, you know, this kind of fits in on its own. It's
about the size of the Savage World stuff with He-Man and things, so that's where I'm placing it. But what are your thoughts, guys, on this scaling? Let us know in the comments.
But wait, there's more! So obviously we've got all the accessories as well, which is really cool. So far you've only seen the unmasked face, whereas we actually do have a full mask that goes over it. So let me go ahead and attach that on first of all. I believe that is just going to sit over the top of the plastic. I don't see that. There we go. Just sort of clicks into place around his jawline. So that's how it looks with the mask. Oh, not my favourite, the mask. It seems to be a little bit too chunky in my opinion. But that's how it looks with the mask. And to get that off, you just pull from the top and pull down. But yeah, you can see in the inside it's got the grooves for the tusks and stuff. So it does kind of just click over the face like that. He also comes with the cannon. So it obviously go on that one. So it goes on this side here, where it just kind of slots over the top of the arm. And we even get an awesome rocket to fire from it, old school style. There we go. And hopefully we don't lose this around the room somewhere. But as if I just shot the camera with it. Oh, that's funny. So yeah, old school launcher attached to this one. There we go. And it just, like I said, it just sits on his shoulder. Pew, pew, pew. And then finally, guys. Oh, by the way, it's a spring-loaded cannon. Top button, just like that when you were a kid. And of course, he comes with his blade as well. So we just literally there's a little groove there on the back, and there's a little hole here in the arm, and we just support that into there and just push that in. Upside down. There we go. So that just ports in like so. So you can slice up fools. So now that we've fully loaded up with weaponry, I'm just going to go back to the desk cam one last time, just to give you a final look at the Predator with all his glorious weaponry. So, see you back down there on the desk cam. So here's our secondary look at the desk cam, guys, just giving you a bit more of a detailed look now that we've got the weapons attached here. And as you can see, that little port there, it does just slide into the actual wrist gauntlet to provide his barbed weapon there, which is very cool. And of course we come up here, you've got the mask as well, which, like I was saying, does fit very snugly to the face. It doesn't fall off or anything, that's a very snugly fit, so that's a great accessory piece. And then finally we got the cannon, which does just sit very nicely on this arm. It's a spring-loaded cannon, which activates by pushing the button on top, which fires the rocket out at the camera. So let's do that again for fun. Oh no, I think I put it in the wrong way. Alright guys, let's try this again. See if we can fire that at the cannon. Pew! Yeah, it's a lot of fun, but you will lose that in seconds, just like when you were a kid. I'm sure of it. But what are your thoughts on this awesome Predator, guys? Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on this Predator. And we'll see you guys back on the main cam as we finish off today's video. So for me, guys, as cool as this Predator is to have the way he looks now, I do much prefer him without the cannon and without the mask. I want to have him as a classic hunter, without the weaponry, just with the barbed blade piece, because I think that looks awesome. But what are your thoughts on this line, guys? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you like retro modern figures like this? Playing at your heartstrings as a bit of nostalgia, because I do. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I reply to each and every single comment. So do please leave a comment down below. I have been slowly catching up with comments recently, so thank you very much for your patience. It does take me a few days to get through them sometimes, but I will always respond. But guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. May the Force be with you. Bye!